Ladies and gentlemen, what is mastery? Mastery, it is forged through grit, resilience, failure, comeback, sacrifice, and the relentless pursuit of refinement. Most people seek comfort, the easy path, the familiar path, the path that never challenges them. And that is the reason they never achieve greatness. But for those who dare, those who step up into discomfort, those who challenge themselves and demand more of themselves than anyone can ever have, they discover a truth. Mastery, it is not about talent, luck, nor intelligence. It is about standing before failure 1,000 times and saying, I'm not finished. Mastery is not a single peak you climb. It is a horizon that pulls away the closer you get to it. Now, what does that have to do with Go? In Go, when you reach 5 Dan, you are considered a master. 5 Dan is the beginning of mastery. When you mention you are 5 Dan, around the world, in any Go club or Go setting, you are instantly and immediately respected. And in today's video, I'll be playing against 5 Dans on Fox and show you how the game goes and turns out. 5 Dans and above represents only 0.1% of the entire Go playing population. Now let's get started.
Start to play.
Playing 5 Dans. These are much stronger opponents. And in this video, I have to focus a lot more against my opponents because these really are the Go masters that I am facing. So with a nice approach, I'm going to answer with a common response. This one, yes, according to AI, is a little bit worse. So I'm going to pincer on the outside. White attach, I'm going to retreat, strengthen my stones, Hane. This cut doesn't work because it's just going to die. And now after white plays this move, you see there's a cutting point here. This cut, white is going to cut and capture 2 black stones. So I have to reinforce these stones. I use a Tiger's Mouse instead of Knight's move because I don't want white to get a Hane in Sente. White approaches and attacks my 2 black stones on the other side. So I'm going to take the 3/3 and secure a base. If white chooses to push into the corner, here I can actually Tenuki, I can actually play somewhere else. The reason is I can always peep with a knight's move, jump out like this and build some shape. So I'm going to play another 3/4 Komoku on the other side. White chose this one, which is very, very aggressive. Because I already have a stone over here, I can choose to use a kick and 1 space jump. Okay, white did not extend like I expected. Therefore, white didn't play the vital point. Therefore, this vital point becomes mine. Now this guy's making me feel like he's not a 5 Dan. He's making me feel like he's a 1 Dan. Okay, he goes to my corner block. Hane. After this exchange, even if white can live, the outcome is going to be very beneficial for black because black gained a gigantic sickness on the outside already. And it does look like white's about to be dead. Okay, white goes over here, and here I can just simply, if I Atari, white can make a coat. So I'm going to peep first and then Atari. So peep first and then Atari, and this entire white group is going to get captured. White plays this Hane, and here I can actually just ignore and go back because white cannot make 2 eyes. So I'm going to use 1 Byoyomi just to calculate very clearly. just to gain the clarity in my calculations. Yeah, I can go back like this. White actually cannot make two eyes. If I Ataris, I just connect. If I push, I just block. If I Hane, I can cut Atari. If white goes over here, I can go over here and attack the two white stones. So white Hanes I'm going to cut, very, very basic. And white didn't even cut this one black stone. Therefore, here I'm going to reinforce all of my cutting point, all of my weakness, and then, yeah, this entire white group is dead. It is completely captured. Actually, yeah, it is. Is there some capturing race? No, I don't think that's any capturing race. Okay, so now white has a very big sickness and very big wall. Therefore, I have to make sure I take care of my weak stones. Now, white goes over here, entering a potential capturing race, but it doesn't really matter because I can just play this move first, or I can play the Hane. This Hane gets rid of the eye in the corner. And white needs to play Hane. And then I can play this move. This is a vital point. White must exchange the Atari. Otherwise, if white simply connect over here, I can Atari and this one stone gets captured. And I am completely alive. Therefore, white should, yeah, definitely exchange Atari or throw in Atari first. Okay, white makes this Atari very good. Probably exchanges Atari. And yeah, white doesn't have enough liberties. Yeah, black is going to win the capture race. Good, white exchange the Atari here, and I am going to, yeah, simply Atari like this, capture, and white is completely dead. Now this game is completely winning for black, and it's very happy and very comfortable for black. Over here, I'm simply going to go down like this. The reason I block down over here is I'm going to make a base, make a solid base. And actually, oh, this is actually a bit, okay, maybe I lost a few points over here. I lost a little bit of thickness, but it's okay. My group is very alive, it is still safe. But I definitely should have extended out towards the center. Okay, white jumps over here, building a giant moyo and influence. And over here, it is time for me to approach white's corner. White has a 2-space extension. I can use basic Joseki attach. White goes down, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Decent is very interesting, I've never seen that before. Maybe I'm just going to retreat or play here. Yeah, I'm just going to retreat. On next move, I play 2-space. Okay, white goes over here. That's white's plan. Okay, I see. So that's white's plan. White's plan is to attack my my black stones. But that's completely fine. I'm just going to use a jump, 1-space jump. If white slides, I'm going to push. If white goes here, I'm just going to block, and I build a base. This base is quite nice. And here, come back to the basic and fundamental principles. White didn't extend over here, therefore I'm going to get the double Hane. But since white Hane on the bottom, basically getting territory and strengthening these two white stones, I have to be more flexible. So I have a cutting point right now. Therefore, I'm going to use a tiger's mouse. White in the Hane, I have no double Hane. So over here, just still need to make sure my stones are safe. And this is where the dynamic thinking and the flexibility in your thinking really comes in. Here is a kick and 1-space jump. White has a 3-space extension. And right now I'm going to... So now it is a test of what I should do in this position. And here I've decided to play over here because building this side territory seems pretty big. Yeah, white can actually go here, reduce my territory a bit. But after this nice move, this one move, I built like 10 something points. Push block, various basics. This is not a sente. White's decent. This is definitely a sente because I don't have any more space to extend my territory from the corner. White does a diagonal move. Again, if white gets 1-space jump, it's very uncomfortable and I have to live with very little points. So I'm going to block. This is a sente. This move, it is half sente because after this peep, white has this attachment, but okay, it doesn't really matter. So this move is actually not really sente. So I can block, secure the corner, and my whole group in the top left corner is now safe. Hane, I have to retreat and go back. I cannot block simply because of this cut. very basic fundamentals. And right now in this position, yeah, black is completely winning this game. I have 10, 20, 35, 45, 50, 60, 70, almost, I have about 80 points on the board. And there's no way white has 80 points on the board in this position, in this moment. So over here, I'm going to play a Hane. Hane, then connect, aim it at these cutting points, and then do an attachment. This attachment is just an endgame move, gets rid of white's territory, and at the same time is kind of a sente. This extension is a sente because I can push and cut. White plays over here, and I get to take sente. The next biggest place on the board, I think I'm going to use a one space jump. This jump reduces white's ability to make the territory over here. And here I'm going to reinforce with a Kosumi, with a diagonal move. Okay, white plays a vital point, I connect. So basically I get this Kosumi for this move's exchange, which is okay, it's not too bad. Over here, there is actually a very good way at reducing white's territory on the left side, which is by using an attachment. This attachment, white cannot Hane, so white has to Hane on the second line, and then I get to extend in sente, and white's territory is very limited on the left side. Now, over here, how do we develop from here? First, I'm going to go out first. Going out, reducing white's potential to make any bit of territory. Now I push up. Now playing toward the center becomes limited because I have a stone over here. I've already exchanged some value from this exchange, these two moves. Now white's influence is toward the center, so I'm going to jump toward the center and reduce white's influence. White Hanes and make the sente endgame move, and here I'm even considering whether or not I can reinforce like this. Probably not. Probably I'll just reinforce the normal way because otherwise white gets a lot of sente initiatives up here. White plays this move. This move is way too small. You see, white needs another move to capture the two black stones. So white need 2 moves to capture the 2 black stones. Therefore, these 2 moves exchange for these 2 moves is extremely valuable and extremely beneficial for black. White peeps, I connect, and white pushes to build his territory. I'm going to keep extending. White plays here, I'm going to push and push. These 2 are obvious sente moves. And right now, there isn't much big sente moves left on the board. So I'm going to play the biggest place on the board. Actually, this is a sente. This one is a very big sente, so I'm going to take this one. This is actually a reverse sente because if white plays white sente, white reinforced in a very nice way, in a very classy way. And I'm going to play the Hane. This Hane is probably the biggest endgame move on the board in this moment. And actually over here, white actually missed something. Or actually white missed something. I can Atari, and cut, and white's actually in trouble. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Atari. If white extended, white's in trouble. And now this is game over. This is completely game over right now. White definitely misread the liberties. I have 3 liberties here, and white only has 2 liberties after I cut. There we go. Game over. Good game to my opponent. And in this game right now, black's winning by 40 points. So before this part, maybe call it another like minus 20 something points. Black is winning by 15 to 20 points on the board.
Start to play. Alright,
let's continue with the next game. Here we have the black pieces. This game I'm going to play a more influence-based game against my 5-down opponent. Here I'm going to play a high Chinese opening. So I played a 5-4 point, which is actually also very influence focused. White plays the white approach, and with an influence game, I'm going to play a 1 space jump. 1 space jump to defend, to build my territory and build influence. So I line my stones up on the 4th line. White extends, and over here I'm going to immediately approach this corner. White plays over here is very interesting. So if I attach over here, I'm worried white is going to play the Hane on the inside, and it can get very, very complicated. So the best move in this position is I'm going to Tenuki. Completely Tenuki this situation. If white attaches, I can Hane and Tiger's Mouth, and I still can live. And for white, it's hard for white to actually make a move in this corner. Alright, so white really chooses a very influenced Josuke once again, covering my stones on the inside, and white is trying to build a gigantic thickness on the left side. Okay, white push, I block, cut, Atari capture, extend, and I'm going to extend. Now this becomes a fight. This is becoming a fighting position. So over here, after white descent, I can probably... Okay, maybe I can't fight the code. I cannot fight the code. This is definitely Sente. And now white goes here, and I have to jump towards center. Now these 3 stones becomes much heavier, and I have to like find a way to take care of these 3 black stones. So in this position, I'm going to use a 2-space jump, basically putting pressure on these white stones, push up once more, and then use a 2-space jump on the other direction. Basically, these 2 moves help me build shape and help me build a direction. It helps my stones gain a direction and also helps me like get a very solid base, and also like building influence towards the center. And after here, all the big moves seems to have been played. I'm going to use a 1-space jump. White's probably going to block, and here I'm going to use a attachment. If white goes here, I'm not scared to fight. I'm going to fight against white now. Can white really fight, or am I just tripping? Can white really fight like this? I'm not sure. Can white really fight? What if I Hane and Tiger's Mouse? White's not going to fight a Ko. This Ko is definitely not fightable for white. Yeah, because I'm just simply going to... Wait, do I extend? Or do I Atari? Wait. Or I can simply just attach over here. Yeah, if I capture this 5 stones, it's already big enough. Alright, and then I capture back. If I get this capture, then this is very, very good for black. If white connects over here, and actually, if white actually Ataris over here, I'm not going to just capture straight away. I'm going to extend once. If white captures back, I'm going to ladder this 1 stone. If white goes here, then I can even probably go down. I can go down. If white captures, I Hane, which is a coast threat, and then I capture back. Yeah. I think that's okay. I think that's a plan. And then I capture like this. Oh, white just captured my 3 black stones. So, okay, but it's okay. White doesn't capture. White could have just Hane and extend. My stones are dead, right? Yeah, my stones would have been dead. Okay, whatever. Now I'm going to use a 1-space jump. Now this group, my group is completely alive. If white extends, now I can Hane. Can I Hane? Can I not Hane over here and white's dead? Wait. Can I not Hane? Hane, white push and go out here, connect. White goes here, I go here. White goes here, I go in here. Wait. Never use one beyond me. Hane push here, throwing capture, throwing connect. Actually, I can just throw in connect. Hane push block, go out here, connect. White goes here, I go here. White go here, I go here. White's just fully dead. Yes, I can just Hane over here, and white's 6 stones are just dead and just captured. A very simple 10-move calculation. Nothing too fancy. I just connect over here, and my liberties are very long. I have a lot of liberties. White connects, and here I don't even need to fight a Ko. So there's a Ko over here, or I can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and white's dead. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So going in here actually just captures white completely. Cleanly captures the white 6 stones or 7 stones. And this is a very good result for black. At least in my opinion. In my opinion, it's a very good result for black. A white approach, I'm going to kick. And then I use a 1-space jump. Attach Hane. Hane then connect. White goes out here. And then I'm going to attach. Connect. Hane. So white cannot Hane over here because this cut is Sente. If white cuts over here... Oh, that's a very nice move. Oh, that's a very strong move. Wow. Well, it's actually a very, very strong move. Maybe I can extend like this. Cut. Atari descent. Is white dead again? Wait, did I just capture another white group? Oh my god, that feels so good. Oh, that feels so good. I just captured another white group. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's actually beautiful. That's so nice. So tiger's mouth, because white is threatening this cut. This cut is very, very brutal. So I use a tiger's mouth and then, bam, Hane. White is complete and utterly dead. Alright, white plays over here. What's the best shape in this position to extend my own liberties? The answer is over here. This move is the vital point of the shape, and now I have 7 liberties. Or actually, okay, sorry, 4 liberties. 4 liberties, but it's completely enough. Once throw in, white can make a code, but this code doesn't really matter. This code is a picnic code for me. It's like a 3-step, 2-step code. I have like a gazillion code threads on the outside. White has only 1 more code thread, and here I'm gonna, even Atari here is a code thread. So white has a capture like this, and then I capture it over here with the code. So yeah, in this position, the game is completely over right now. Oh, and white blundered. Oh, white just blundered the code. There's no more code. Oh, white's 2 groups completely captured, completely dead, and now the game is completely over. Alright, so white can keep playing and try to build an influence, but over here, in this position, when I'm completely winning the game, yeah, I'm just gonna play very simple. Here, white resign, very good time to resign, and good game to my opponent. So over here, if we quickly review this position right now, I think the right thing white should do is just Atari and push out like this. If I extend, then white can actually Atari. Atari, if I win the code, white just connect and I capture one white stone. Or alternatively, white can just push 1 more or extend over here. And if I like save this group, white can just push out and fight these, attack these black stones. But I think if white can win the code, if white gets to win this code and ends up with black capturing this 1 white stone and white wins the code, this would be a very good result for white. So white is very strong. Black still has to run towards the center. And if white can get a position like this would be quite favorable for white, at least in my opinion. But after this group died, after white's corner died on the top left, the game was actually favorable for black. And later on, yeah, white definitely tried to catch up, trying to attack my group in the center, but white probably missed this cut, the brutality of this cut. And after this cut, the game was already very difficult for white to handle from that position.
Start to play.
Here we have the black pieces again. So last game, the first game I played a very balanced. The second game was more influenced. This game I'm going to play more territorial. I'm going to play with a start with a 3-3 and a star point. Okay, white just resigned. White didn't want to face my 3-3. Okay, so here we have the white pieces. This game I'm going to play a more territorial focused game. I'm going to use a 3-3 and a star point. And then, okay, I'm going to approach black's corner. Hane. Tiger's mouth. This is like old Joseki. I'm not sure if it's any good now according to AI, after AI, but this used to be like a very, very olden day Joseki. So with this invasion, I'm going to use a Hane and extend like this on the third line. After this Hane, because I have a stone over here, if I play the tiger's mouth, it does feel very slow. So in this position, I'm going to Tenuki and approach black's corner instead. The reason is all white can do in this position is white can just use an attachment, and then I can just let white connect on the first line. However, if I play a tiger's mouth, white can still reduce my territory on the bottom side, such as with a shoulder hit or a nice move, something like this. Alright, then I Atari, and then I can play tiger's mouth. Connect, Atari. Yeah, this is Joseki, Atari, go down, and all of this is Joseki. Capture, black plays here, and then Atari and extend. So black gets the influence, I get the corner, and black gets Sente. Okay, this move is very, very big, it's very nice. Over here, I'm going to... this is now quite tricky for me to handle right now. This position is quite tricky to handle. Okay, I'm going to use a large knight move. Black attach, I play a tiger's mouse. Black Atari, I connect. Black extend, I push. Extend once more, and I connect. Fully connect and build Moyo towards the center. Now, territorial-wise, it does feel like black is ahead in territory. But influence-wise, definitely white has the advantage for influence because of all of that thickness towards the center. This approach doesn't really do much. I'm going to ignore it. So right now, I have to try to build influence because territorial-wise, black already has the edge and has the upper hand. So I have to make sure I'm going to catch up with influence. And black's playing also very well. He's jumping into my influence and ignoring his own, like making his own territory, which is also really well played. A good judgment. I'm going to jump, cannot let black cover like this on top. Okay, this move is very slow. This move is much too slow, this move, because if I jump over here, black will always like secure his territory on like P12. So here I'm going to make a move on this black stone. I'm going to attack this one black stone. I'm going to use this shoulder hit, basically pressing black and driving this black stone towards my wall. Black cannot push out like that because after black push, I block, black honey, I cut, black Atari and black Atari. This is going to run into my own stones. The ladder does not work. So if black plays like this, okay, let's follow the plan, retreat. Let this ladder play out. Black plays here. Oh, that's a very nice move. That's actually a very nice move. I didn't expect this. Okay, that's actually a very nice move. So obviously I have to answer with probably something like this. And black's probably gonna Atari a net. Oh, black just nice move. Does that work? I'm not even sure if that works. It feels like that's a bit too premature, like not enough. Okay, I push. Black's probably gonna jump. One space jump. And here, okay, does this seal black in? I think it fully seals black in. If black push like this, Atari, or whatever, yeah, black is fully sealed in. There's no, yeah, I'm not gonna run into any trouble on the outside. And also another good news, even if black lives, I've naturally built territory on the left side, so that's another very good news. Black might make a coat, but I can just connect over here. Connect here, connect the weakest points. If black cuts here, I'm gonna connect over here. Not a big deal. It doesn't seem like black can live. It definitely doesn't seem like black can live. Okay, black has a lot of code threats around here. Sure, play the code threat. Go for it. Here I'm gonna connect. If black push, I'm going to retreat and go down. Yeah, I have to descend. Alright. You think you're so smart, huh? Destroying my Moyo. But look who's smarter. The person who killed you destroying the Moyo. But the good news is, these two moves, none of these are sente for black. Wait, is that? Wait, that is sente. Wait. Is that sente? No, it's not. It's not sente. Yeah, none of these two moves are sente for black. Black plays here, and the most brutal way at killing black and reducing black's eye space is over here. It's this peep. Because my stones are so strong, this peep I can always run back to my strong stones. Okay, black connects, and over here I'm going to push, reduce black's eye space. And after this push, I can just save this one black stone, and black really can't make two eyes in the center. Yeah, after this move, I just go back, save this one white stone. Because this move is not sente, black is completely captured. Okay, this move does nothing. This move just speeds up his death even faster. What black needs two moves to make another eye. If black goes here, I'm just going to get rid of the eye. If black goes here, I get rid of the eye. If black goes here, I get rid of the eye. Either way, black's eye is reduced and is eliminated. Alright, right now in this entire position, this push and squeeze is a sente. It's a very annoying sente. but there's no RG in my shape whatsoever. So here I'm going to save and protect my weakest point in my shape, which is this cutting point. Saving this cutting point helps me like attack, helps me like, yeah, reduce black's liberties more efficiently in the future. This cut, if I Atari, white Atari, black Atari, I capture, black goes here. Oh, this is pretty tricky. I'm going to play this move, empty triangle. This empty triangle secures one eye here. I think what black's trying to do is trying to make a capturing race. And okay, with this, this move is nasty. Oh, yikes, this move is nasty. Oh, I forgot this move. I forgot about this move. Cuts apart all of my white stones. Oh, that's nasty. Now I have to find a way to capture these 4 black stones now. Oh, that's nasty. At least I have 6 liberties. The 6 liberties is going to help a lot. But speaking of that, it is quite hard to capture. Okay, push and then I Atari on top. Atari. Black is not going to extend, right? And then a Hane. Does black have enough liberties? I don't think so. Black plays here, I Hane over here. Black goes there, goes there, black goes there, goes there, black goes there, goes there. Oh, okay, I'm going to exchange. The black is, the good thing is black is still not alive. Even if black can make an eye over here, like getting these 2 moves and make another eye. Is black alive? Oh, black is alive after this move. Oh. Okay, black is actually alive. Okay, black is actually alive after this move, if black finds this move. Okay, I miscalculated. I miscalculated the capturing rate and the fight over here. But it's okay. I got a lot of thickness towards the center. And right now I'm going to attack this 1 black stone. I think the estimation is still okay for white. Yeah, the game is still okay for white. But I thought I'd capture this entire black group. Oh well, this is going to be a good lesson. I can review this game. Here I'm going to Hane, and then what's the best shape here? Is it Atari and then go down and capture this stone ladder? I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think that's the best way to play this position. Black gets to cut and Atari. Oh, black goes over here. That's even better. Oh, I didn't expect this. Black just goes over here. That's actually even better. Force me to just Atari out first and then connect. Black gets to move a Sente. I go here. Oh, if black extends over here, even these stones, these, okay, no, these stones are fine. I can capture this in the Sente. So if black Atari's over here, I connect, black goes here. Oh, these two stones are dead. Oh no. Oh no, these 2 stones are actually dead. They're captured. Now it's time for pure endgame battle. Okay, now it's time for pure endgame. Okay, cut. Threading more of this stuff. I cannot push in 1 more because black can extend, so I'm going to capture this stone over here, which is a Sente. So I'm going to finish this game off very cleanly. I think I still have an advantage because I have quite a bit of territory over here. Okay, Hane over here. First line Hane and connect, Sente. And then I think the biggest endgame move is this jump. It's this 1 space jump. Because this jump threatens to enter black's territory. If black gets this jump, it's also very big. Black goes here. I'm going to extend. Black blocks, 3 space extension, aiming at this connection, saving these white stones. And then I'm going to turn this influence into territory. So that is the plan. This is another Sente because I can connect and go back to capture the 3 black stones. So this one was actually wrong from black. Black should simply just capture and it won't give me an extra stone here. Now with this extra stone, I can use a nice move and with this sequence, I've probably made like 10 to 15 points in the center. So that's quite nice. So if I use a quick count, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I have about 80 points on the board. So white has about 80 points on the board. Black has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65. Okay, black has 65, which means, yeah. All right, now I'm pretty comfortable. So the win is definitely secure. White is ahead even on the board. Now I can play peacefully. Okay, peacefully play into the end game. All right. Oh, that was intense. This fighting over here was very, very intense. Push through. I'm just going to connect. I don't want black to get this Atari. Okay, and now black resigns. So now it's quite a good time for black to resign. And yeah, so I'm winning by 15 points on the board plus Komi. Yeah, the estimator says about 23 points. Pretty accurate, very accurate. Whoa. This game was quite tough. This was a really tough game. So over here, when white played this jump, I think this push was definitely a bit unnecessary, and this connection was unnecessary. If I had to connect, I should just extend over here. Now this cut wouldn't work because I can honey, and these two black stones will get into a shortage of liberties and get captured in a net. So had I played number 1, had I played extension at 1, there wouldn't be any of this drama around here, and all of these black stones would just get simply captured. Here we have the white pieces once again. In this game, I'm going to try to play a more fighting game. So last game was, I think, territorial or like a balanced, but it ended up with a moyo / influence / fighting game. But this game, I'm going to try to go into a fight. I'm going to try to play, approach all the corners and start a fight. A lot of invasion and start a fight. If my opponent allows me. Okay, I should have maybe gone down over here to start a fighting game. But oh well, it's okay. Approach. High approach. Alright. I like it. This is going to be the start of a fight. That's what it looks like. The start of a fighting game. Normal stuff. Tiger's mouse. Jump toward the center. Yeah, definitely have to jump towards the center. This is basic Joseki, basic stuff. If black play another move here, I'm going to approach. So white approaches over here. I'm going to play a pincer. But which pincer should I use? I'm going to use a 2-space low. 2-space low pincer. I'm actually scared to cut. I don't know this Joseki. The thing that I actually don't know, I don't know how to play this Joseki, but I'll play it anyways. If we say it's going to be a fighting game, I'll make it a fighting game. Okay. Oh, wow. What? What is this? You can cut over here? Are you serious? If I Atari, is black going to descend? Wait, is black going to descend over here? Oh, that's disgusting. That is violation to go. That is a violation. How do you manage to descend on the first line in a Joseki? If I Atari over here, black's gonna Atari, throwing Atari over here. Yeah, that's disgusting. That's gross. I cannot let that happen. So I'm gonna find another solution, and the solution I found is a 1-space jump. If black captures, I'm gonna go back on the second line. Maybe this is a Joseki, maybe not. I'm not sure. Black goes here. Maybe connection seems like the right move. Oh, I should have. What am I doing? I should have Atari first, shouldn't I? I should have Atari first and then connect. Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, black goes back and I extend. This extension definitely have to extend because it threatens the card and Atari. I'm gonna push up one more, and now these two black stones is pretty much like 99% dead. Your black has to jump out, but I don't care. Yeah, I don't care if black jumps out. It doesn't really matter. Alright, on to the next corner. Approach the next corner. Okay, oh my god. My guy. Oh my guy. Oh my god. My guy. Really like this kind of Josekis. Here, if I play Tiger's Mouth, is black going to descend? If black descent, I'm gonna Hane and Tiger's Mouth. Black plays over here, and then I am gonna attack these black stones. Yeah, I think that's a plan. Black's gonna descent, Hane. Block, Tiger's Mouth. Atari. Oh, do I want to connect? This connect looks so ugly. But okay, I'll connect anyways. This jump is going to be pretty big. Okay, white, black jumps. Here I'm going to play this move. Is black going to block and fight? If black fight, I'm going to fight. If black runs away, I'm going to connect on the second line. Okay, black doesn't fight. He chickened out. Alright, anyways, I'm going to Hane and then connect. Oh, this is very comfortable. It's very, very comfortable. Black is still scrambling for life and scrambling to run toward the center, while I have built a very nice base on top side, still attacking these 3 black stones, and my shape and my stones are all very safe. This move is very, very annoying because it's threatening to cut and Atari. Oh. But I still have to block. I'm so tempted to block and capture, but if black captures this, black is too strong. Okay, I left a weakness over here. That wasn't very good from my end. Yeah, I left a very clear weakness for black to exploit. Okay, can I go here? Black push, I go here, cut over here, here, sacrifice. I think that's the only play right now. Or just completely ignore this part and play a nice move. Settle my stones on and make a base first. Okay, this move's definitely a mistake. The reason is black can actually connect underneath, or at least black can just Hane over here and make 2 eyes in the corner. But not blocking this nice move is definitely an inaccuracy. It's definitely an inaccuracy. Why? When I get this push, my stones are like settled on the right side, and with another 2 space jump, it's very comfortable territory. And the territory on the right side for me is very, very comfortable. Okay, black is, yeah, this is way too passive. All of that's way too passive. Black has to jump into this part right now. Alright, so now black activates and tries to run out these two black stones. But here I'm going to push. Black has to play Tiger's Mouth. If black connects, I can use a net. So black didn't run away, instead attack the vital point of these 3 white stones. But here in this position, I can even give up these 3 white stones. I'm just going to capture this part. I let him get the 3 white stones. He doesn't want it. What are you thinking, bro? Where is your brain? Your brain's playing on the right and your brain's playing on the left. Oh my god, it's confusing me. Okay, I'm going to push. Atari. Tiger's Mouth. Yeah, with that exchange, now this stone is even like unsavable. Okay, 1 space jump. Okay, all this territory is mine. Now this is a very good position. I think I'm in a very comfortable position. The thing is that even Sente? If black goes here, I Atari and jump, and with a net. If black connects, I jump as well, or I attach. I don't think this is Sente. When it's not Sente, I'm going to reduce black's influence over here. Yeah, black goes here, Atari, and then jump. Atari and jump. Now these 5 black stones are just dead. They're just fully captured. Attach, I'm going to push. And okay, this is not even Sente, because if black push, I'm going to block, and black is going to be a shortage of liberties. Okay, over here I'm going to, yeah, just block this way. Jump out here, make some territory. And I'm going to, and in the future, later on, I can actually, yeah, try to get some endgame profit in the corner. Yeah, okay, this doesn't do much. I'm just going to block. And here I'm going to play very, very passively. Just simply connect. Simply connect all of my territory now. Yeah, this bottom side has about 45 points. Yeah, 45 points on the bottom side. Very comfortable. Hane, I'm going to Hane over here. You Hane second line, I Hane your 4th line. This turn, I'm going to get you this turn. Easy. Alright, black descent. Finally, he plays something good. And, okay, what do I do in this position? In this position, okay, 2 space jump. Simple 2 space jump, stopping black from making territory while I make territory. black turn. Okay, I'm going to go here. Oh, black actually cut, but black didn't cut. Okay, block. Now this game is actually completely over. This game is completely finished right now. This part is 45, this is 10, this is another, okay. This and this is like 10. So that's like 65 points on the board. Yeah, there's no way black has 65 points. Yeah, this is 13, plus that 20, 30, quarter 40, 50 points. Yeah, black has 50 points right now. So once again, winning by 15 points on the board, which translates to about 20 points in the overall score. And this is the exact time where I can play chill and play very calm go. This one is a little bit of a trick move. There's no cut. What can white do? This simple, fundamental fighting technique. Simple net. If black push, cut, capture, Atari, connect, capture everything. Done. GG's. Right, Atari. Simple fighting. Very basic and simple fighting. And now the game is completely over. Yeah, now the game's over. Now probably white's winning by like almost 30 points on the in combined. Yeah, now white's winning by probably close to 30 points after Komi. Okay, 25. Yeah, and this game is very over. So what? I'm not sure about the Josuke over here, but definitely up here, black definitely gave white a good advantage. So when I pincer like this, black probably can fight by going down. If black goes down to fight, this is definitely possible. If I honey, then black can attach. If I wedge, then black can fight like this. This is completely fine. If I jump towards the center, black can jump towards the center. This group is not alive, white is not alive, also black is not alive. But both of them fighting together, it is going to be like a very dynamic and it's going to be a very crazy game. If black played one, like the one over here, my idea was probably honey here first, and then probably retreat, like go back, black tiger's mouth, and let's see where the fight goes, and the fight leads to us. And let's see where the fight leads us to. That is my plan. That is how I prepare to fight in this position. Okay, so after this situation, I think it was slightly better for white. And over here, yeah, I definitely made like a small error. I should have just probably extended. If I extended over here, probably the game is going to be much easier to handle. But anyways, I think the next biggest mistake was this move. Black definitely had to block. This block is just way too big. This block is the difference between the life and death status of this white group and the territorial potential on the right side. This block is way too important. Black didn't block, and when I get this push, now the game is pretty much over. Now the game is very beneficial for white in this position.
Start to play.
Once again, we have the white pieces. This game, I'm going to be a little bit crazy. I'm going to play Tengen. I'm going to play crazy Tengen and see where the game leads us to. How the game will turn out. I have some crazy Tengen stories in my Go journey, and later on in the channel I can share with all of you. There's some crazy Tengen game stories. So over here this game I'm going to try to play all out, play based on all intuition, no fundamentals, no structure, just all intuition and real-time adaptability. Alright, over here I'm going to, okay, let me just approach and, secure my corner, mirror his move, black Atari, and over here what do I do? I think I can ignore it once again, or I just retreat. Okay, I just retreat, let black take a Ponuki. Black gets a Ponuki, I get the side territory. I think it's pretty even. Black plays here, I'm going to go here, restrict this stone from going back. Here, definitely I'm hunting on the outside. I want to capture this one black stone because I have a Tengen stone in the center. So I have no clue how this game is going to turn out. It's just all about adaptability in real time thinking, real-time adaptability. Obviously I have the Atari. This capture is way too big. If black gets capture, it is also Sente. So I have to connect. Black plays a nice move. Okay, definitely block. Block, this is Sente. Okay, jump. Save my stones first. Push and Hane is this is Sente. Black needs another move. Okay, black didn't get another move, so I'm going to play this first. This is actually dead, but the thing is I have a cutting point. So I cannot actually go for the kill immediately. So I have to first save my cutting point. Black push. Okay, black definitely should know this life and death. Hane and are you serious? Wait, am I tripping or is he... Wait. Am I tripping? Can I not peep over here? Is it because I can't connect here? Oh, I'm missing a move. I need a move like this to kill this black group. Oh, I can't just play the Hane and peep. Because when black makes the eye over here, I cannot go here because black can push and cut. Oh my god, what a sneaky guy. What a sneaky dude. This dude's sneaky. Jeez, this dude is sneaky. Now it's time for me to turn on Go Genius mode. I think I'm behind territory. I'm really going to turn on the ultimate mode against this guy. Hane. Extend. Sente. Sente farming the Sente moves. If black goes over here, I'm gonna cut. I swear I have a cut over here. I swear this cut works. I'm gonna cut first. Let's see what black does. Black retreats, later on can Atari and Tiger Smith and go out. This jump also becomes my Sente. This extension is also very, very painful for black. But what do I choose now? That's the question. Maybe I play a nice move first. Attack this group first. And then I'm going to decide. I'm going to decide whether I play greedy, I play brutal, or I play peaceful. Alright. It seems like I have to play very greedy. My opponent's being very, very greedy. That's extremely greedy. He wants me to play on the third line, so he can bump and Hane. But that's definitely not the case. Wow. You really want to cut off this one white stone. Okay, I like it. He's fighting, I like it. I'm going to extend. If black goes here, I'm going to go back. And with this extension, since this stone is over here, it actually reduces black's influence on the left side. Black Hanes, okay, black has gained the direction to run out with this group. And here is where I'm going to start a fight. I'm going to start a fight. Go out. One space jump. Black captures one white stone, but now the question is, how do I capture this black group? Attacking, or better yet, trying to capture this black group is much more important right now. That is the main goal. I'm going to use a one space jump. Drive these stones in this direction. Attachment, interesting. Hane. Jump. Threatens the cuts. Wow! You recut? You reverse cut me? You cut me? I'm gonna cut you off even more. I'm gonna cut your head off. I'm joking. I'm gonna cut your tail off. I'm threatening the cut, but you cut me? Are you serious? Atari? Hane? Oh, this is actually very tricky. Wow, that's black's plan. But I can keep fighting. I can actually Atari out here. I can keep fighting. I'm not scared. I'm not scared to fight. You want to fight? Let's fight. Connect. Still threatening the cut. Connect. Still threatening the cut. Push. Threatening these two stones and capture this entire black group. I think attacking this black group, if I can simply capture these stones and like capture these two black stones, I think I've already gained a good enough profit. The profit's already good enough. What does black want? Does black want to honey down here? There's nothing. Yeah, because these 3 black stones are still weak. There's actually nothing. But at the same time, it's actually quite difficult for me to attack this group. First of all, I'm going to play this move. Because with this weakness, black can either Atari here or cut over here. And there's too much issues, too much drama. Push up. Okay, I push. Push again. Atari, cut, Atari. And diagonal move. I think that's how I'm going to fight. The reason I play this wedge and Atari is because I reduce black's liberties and force black to go and walk into a very ugly shape. Very, very bad shape. Atari. But that's very difficult. This position is very, very difficult. Wow, blacks keep on fighting. Oh my gosh. So brutal. Hane? Jeez, my opponent's actually so aggressive. Okay, I simply can't just give up these stones. Maybe I have to. Maybe I have to cut like this. I cut here, give up these stones. Oh, brutal. Oh, brutal. That is brutal. Can I connect here? I can connect here. Black cannot cut. Right, black cannot cut. Black Hanes? So the Hane is preparing if I play here now, black cuts and then go like this. Wow. Alright, if you want to do that, I'm going to connect. I'm just going to connect. And then Atari. At least this stone becomes my stone again. That was your stone, now it becomes my stone. What a turn of events. Crazy. Crazy how in a game of Go, all of that stuff can change in a few moves. Absolutely wild. Over here, I'm capturing the 2 black stones. The reason is I can attach and jump into black's corner. Oh, this is a crazy game. This game is actually crazy. What a brutal and a crazy game. Here, I'm going to attach, go into black's corner. I give up this 1 stone. Once again, give up this 1 stone. It was his. So this was my territory. Then I gave it to black. Then I took it back from black. And then black took it back. Absolutely crazy. So now it's black's choice. Is he going to connect or go back? Okay, he goes back. I'm going to capture. Oh. Oh. I blundered. Oh no. I made a fatal mistake. Oh no. I just made a fatal mistake. I think my entire group is now dead. This group is in huge danger. I have only 4 liberties remaining. Oh my gosh. OMG. But it's okay. I can net over here. Right, if black goes here. Okay, black gave me a chance. Because actually black cannot cut. If black cuts, I can net. That's crazy. Oh my god, that's crazy. Jeez. So I almost died. Then I came back to life. Oh my gosh. But who's even winning this position right now? I don't even know. I need 1 billion to just to count the game. And breathe. I need 10 seconds to breathe. Oh. So this position in the middle has 25 points. 30, 40, 45, 50, 60 points. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55. The game is very, very close in this position. Alright, I'm going to use a nice move. I need to calm down. Fully calm down. Okay. Now that I'm calm, I can play the second half of the game with clarity. This nice move I kind of low-key regret because I should have just pushed. Now black can probably go here and save all these stones. Okay, but black still answered, and now I'm going to attack all of these stones. Looks like black's about to give up. Black is trying to give up these stones and try to build territory on the side, on the left side, which makes complete sense. Because saving these stones would only help me build territory on the left side. Oh, brutal. Wow. I can't imagine what just happened. What just happened was the craziest game I had today. This is definitely the craziest game I had today. Against the 5-10. That's absolutely insane. Over here, black can still Hane and create some trouble, although I can Hane back like this. So I'm going to reinforce like my stones in the center. This move threatens, like weakens this part of the influence and this territory. And here I'm going to use a Hane. This Hane is definitely a center because it threatens the life and death status of that group. If black Hanes, I'm just going to Hane. And then, okay, Hane over here. This is Sente because I can Hane and capture black. Okay, now it's time for the end game. The end game, yeah, this is quite important. I think I'm winning the game right now. I think after capturing this, I'm winning the game, but I still gotta be cautious. Let me quickly count. 10, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60, 70, almost 80 points. The black has almost 80 points. I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So yeah, the game is quite similar on the board. The territory is very similar on the board. And with that said, and for that reason, I think I'm winning. I think I'm winning the game right now. Because I have a lot of potential and ways to reduce black's territory. Large knight's move, large monkey jump. This part I can also gain some profit from reducing black's territory. If black attaches, okay, that's alright. I'm just going to Hane with a tiger's mouth. Block, there's nothing, right? Yeah, this guy's very sneaky. Extremely sneaky. Okay, connect. Black goes here. Large monkey jump. Go back. Here is a descent, which because it's better for the endgame in this corner. Push. This is also my center. This is my center. I'll take it straight away. What do I do here? What's the best endgame over here? Wedge. Wedge seems like the right endgame. Connect is a center because double Atari, very obvious. Block because this is a reverse center. Because if black plays this, black gets a center. If I play this block, this is no longer center for black. This one's also center for later because of the life or death status in the corner. I think if I quick count once again, 10, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 points. So white has 80 points on the board. So white has 80 points on the board. Black has 10, 20, 24, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Black also has about 80 points on the board. Now, black missed the darn fundamental life and death. This life and death is everybody in one den shooter. And black at 5-10. My opponent at 5-10. Oh no! No! Stupid mouse! Stupid mouse! Oh my god! Oh my god! If I peep over here, it's just dead. Oh my god, what are you doing, stupid mouse? What are you doing? Oh my god, oh my god. This is not a brain problem, this is a mouse problem. Okay, now it's, okay, at least I made this mistake. The universe is testing me to see how good my endgame is. I like it. Had that mistake not happened, I wouldn't play an endgame. I wouldn't get tested in the endgame. That's really good. Really good. I made a mouse slip. Okay, let's keep focus. Black plays over here. This pushes my center. And this connect. I don't think I can find the curve. Yeah, I don't think I'll find the code over here. So I'm just going to connect. This connect's also quite big, because later on black has to fill in the liberties and such. After that, I'm going to just connect. Yeah, this connects actually 2 points, because if black pushes and connects here, black has here cut the Atari. This connects was 2 points. Right, connect over here. I think in this game, on the board is like quite similar. So I should be winning this game just by Komi. So in this game, it's like a 7.5 point Komi. Okay, let me quickly use the score estimator. Okay, score estimator is 7.5 points. So my calculation, my estimation was very, very accurate. It's a very similar on the board, but after Komi, I just win by Komi. Okay, very nice. Okay, very nice. Now actually in this game, if I capture this group over here, I'll be winning by like 8. I'll be winning by a gigantic margin. But at least it's testing my endgame, so I still appreciate that. Black push, I'm gonna block. Let's see what black does. Okay, black goes here. Or I just connect. Doesn't matter. Black connects here. Okay, this is actually quite a big connect. I don't think black saw this move. This connects quite big. This tower is okay. Now the game is actually over. The game's completely over. There's one more point over here and a curve over here. Over here, maybe I have to fill in another liberty. Yeah, I have to fill in one more. Actually, it's because I'm winning. Because I'm winning in this game already. I'm not going to fight this curve. Yeah, this curve, I'm just gonna give it to black. I'm just gonna play over here. Give this code to black, and I'll also give this code to black as well. Doesn't really matter. Probably wins game by 5.5 points or something like that. So about 5.5 points, 4.5 points. Okay, 4.5 points, still okay. Could have been like about 30 something points, but oh well, it is what it is. Alright, black plays here, I'll play here. Okay, what does black need to capture? Oh yeah, black does need to capture. Right, and then connect here. Alrighty, now this game is over. My opponent resigns. Very, very good game. So let's review this game. So I definitely play like something out of the books, randomly. So let's review this game. I definitely play this game out of the books, nothing following core structures or opening principles or whatever, just following my creativity. So this stuff, yeah, over here, like definitely there is a life and death issue, but I've missed the fact that it doesn't work. Because after this push, in this position, if I go for the life and death kill right now, black can just push and cut first and then play like this. If I go here, black can go here. If I throw in, I cannot enter this point because I have a shortage of liberties on this side. Therefore, I must capture this stone first to go into this point. And that is the problem with this life and death, with this position over here. That's why over here I realized, okay, after pushing Hane, the life and death didn't even work. So therefore I pivoted and moved on. This attachment once again is out of my own creativity. The reason I did that is if black Hane is on the outside, I can Hane over here. If black goes over here, I can peep and try to live in black's corner. And that's actually very scary for black if black sees this kind of stuff. If black takes the corner, I can go out like this. There's a lot of cutting points and I'm not scared to fight. If black goes like this, which has happened, if black Hane on the inside, I'm just gonna retreat and basically take the side territory while reducing black's corner. That was my plan. So that's what happened in the actual game, but black pushed one more, I Hane, and after black play here, black play target's mouth. But over here, there's another cutting point. So if I was to reinforce, I'm going to reinforce over here. And N4, reinforcing N4 is just much more cleaner. This territory is fully secured, and this game, this position is still playable for both players in my opinion. Maybe the position is slightly better for white, because white has a lot of territory on the right side, but the game is definitely still playable. After this cut, yeah, this is quite nice. This sequence, I'm not sure, I wasn't sure what to do, what's the best response to that, so I just extended and just gone back. Going over here, yeah, nice. The fighting over here is actually very crazy. Yeah, the fight over here was very, very crazy. And it was very good black didn't connect over here, because these stones are actually not dead, because I can always attire these 2 black stones anytime. But this push was very strong, very, very strong, very aggressive move. This extension was not very strong. And over here is where I actually almost stuffed up. So the attachment over here, I should just go down. So in this position, I should just go down like this. Going down like this would have sealed the deal. There'll be no RG and like no troubles at all. So this is going to be the variation. But instead, I attire it first, and attire let black go back and save his stones on the second line. And that was my mistake, because when I captured, I thought, okay, oh, there's a cutting point, I can cut and capture this 1 black stone. But I didn't realize that after black captures over here, all these cutting points have been sealed and have been fixed. That was a miscalculation from my part. And after this move, the reason black played here, I understand why black is scared to play this, is because I can always use a net. And with this net, everything becomes very, very complicated. The complication for the follow-up over here becomes like tripled. It's like quadruple the complication. Because like, there is so much weakness around here. Let's say black pushes over here, I can always push like this. Black cannot really fight because there's a cutting point. But it makes a lot of sense why black just plays a simple move like this, and I get to save my own group. Black plays over here, and after I play here, this move was way too slow. And once again, this nice move from my side was also a mistake. Over here, black should just probably play somewhere like this. Secure his left side of the territory, and now if black actually got this move, the game might be difficult for white to handle in this position. Yeah, in this position, the game is going to be quite difficult for white to handle. Or if black wants a little bit safer, black can just play 1 space jump. If I commit to capturing these stones, then black can do another jump. And later on, black can still run away with these. Black can still run, and later on, black can still run away and escape and save these 4 black stones. But after I captured these groups very easily, decent got this sente, got this move sente, after this part of the game was already quite favorable for white. And the endgame was just an endgame. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how a 5-dan and beyond in Go thinks. Not just in moves, not just in big direction, but in position in every move. You see the gap when I win against the 5-dans? Some of the games are just 15 to 20 points. The gap is not big. And you know what's the difference between 5, 6, 7-dan or 7, 8, 9-dan on Fox? The difference isn't 40, 50, 60 points. Many of the games, it is just 15 to 20 points difference. And in the higher levels and high dans of Go, even in the professional level, the gap is very small. But to close that small gap, it would take hundreds and thousands of games to just catch up maybe 10 points of difference. In the pinnacle of Go, Go becomes a sport. It is literally a sport. Even mind sport, it is a sport. You are thinking with pure clarity, no distractions in the mind, full clarity, and fully seeing everything on the board, 20, 30 moves ahead, analyzing every position, making the right judgment. That's why the high levels of Go players, even chess players, they burn calories and thousands of calories in one day of playing either chess or Go. Keep practicing, keep reviewing your games. Because every rank you improve, not only do you improve the rank in your Go, but it also unlocks a part of your brain. Your brain, you can get more clarity. You get more brain power. And your cognitive ability also increases. Keep practicing, keep playing Go, and I'll see you all in the next video.